Super 8, the prequel to 1985's VHS, could be this summer's event movie of the year, if it had cowboys and Harrison Ford in it.
The film sees a team up between this generation Spielberg, J.J. Abrams, and last generation Spielberg, Spielberg. And the studio was hoping to get the involvement of the Spielberg from the generation before that, but we're told there was not.
Why is this 8 super? Because it's the 8th in the 8 film series, after 8.5, 8 Men Out, 8 Days a Week, Hard 8, 8 Below, 8 Millimeter, and 8 Mile. Well, hopefully this puts an end to Hollywood's obsession with 8s. That is, until Dr. Octopus resurfaces once again as a villain in the newly rebooted Spider-Man universe.
The film takes place in a small Ohio town. Although, frankly, in movies, is there any other kind of Ohio town? In the film, a teen filmmaker who makes sci-fi movies with a Super 8 home movie camera, and will someday direct Jaws, accidentally films the wreck of a government train transporting cargo, presumably from Area 51. After a train crashes on the outskirts of town, inexplicable events start to happen, and it's up to a local deputy to try and figure out what's going on. Oh, local deputy. Will you never learn? Always trying to make things splicable.
So what happens in the movie? Nobody knows, and nobody's saying, which is oddly enough the entire marketing angle. The film has gone so far in evoking wonder that they've left everyone in the industry wondering what the movie's really even about. The trailers give no indication as to the actual cargo of the train.
Which leaves Super 8 free to be a monster movie, or an alien movie, or maybe a parable about the dangers of chemical waste, or a light romp about some sailors on leave. The last time I saw a train in a Spielberg movie, it was loaded with Jews. But I don't want to play spoiler here. Your guess is as good as mine.
So there's a catastrophic train crash, there's a mystery as to what happened, and our hero has to revisit the film of the minutes before and during the crash. Shouldn't this movie be called Source Code 79?
Maybe the super is a giveaway. Maybe he's trying to get the jump on Christopher Nolan and Zack Snyder by portraying the train wreck as Superman's origin story. I know that wouldn't go along with the comic book, but, after blowing up Vulcan and fucking up Lost, J.J. Abrams is not really beholden to any particular mythology now, is he?
Think of the last time you really, really, really wanted to see a movie that you knew nothing about. It's a magic trick that Hollywood routinely fails at, nervously including everything in the trailers except the fact that Bruce Willis was really dead all along. Only the two biggest names in entertainment, J.J. Abrams and Steven Spielberg, could get the studio marketing department to agree on, we don't know either, as a tagline for a movie named after a shitty hotel chain. Well, here's a film no self-respecting guy would be caught dead at, but I guess we gotta preview it anyway.
Judy Moody and the Not Bummer Summer. With its sing-songy title and story of a third grader determined to have the summer of her life, it sounds like it really could be a Judy Blume story. Minus all the talk about God and menstruation. And without a younger brother named Fudge.
The film, based on the Oprah Book Club selection of the same name, is about a little girl who lives on the set from Malcolm in the Middle and finds herself unable to join her friends at camp. Like all white children, she's been raised to get what she wants anyway, so she sets out to scream a lot. But as far as we can tell from the trailer anyway.
And since Joe Pesci and Daniel Stern weren't available for a bumbling break-in attempt to liven things up, Judy has got to find a way to have her own fun. It's like a teen sex romp, without the sex. Or the teens. But hey, if you like romping, this is the movie for you.
Judy Moody is a coming-of-age movie about a bunch of kids who are coming of whatever age annoys guys like me, using phrases like super mega totally, which makes Jesus cry, and thrilladelic, which makes John Houseman want to punch a nun.
As an audience, should you be confused as to when a character has had a good time, or learned a valuable lesson, or, done something, they've conveniently assigned a point total, because otherwise it might be kind of hard to tell.
Introducing the Judy Moody Mega Rare Not Bummer Summer Dare. So we do these dares, and for each one we get 10 thrill points.
But wait! Just when you thought this movie might be for kids only, they've thrown Heather Graham into the mix, which definitely makes it not a bummer and earns some thrill points from us.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. It seems, oh, she keeps her top on the entire film. Okay, so no thrill points there.
Yeah, I don't get this. Graham seems to be easing herself into playing old people by being crazy Aunt Opal here, which doesn't make sense because she's still hot.
Yeah.
Oh, and by the way, Judy does have a brother named Fart, or something.
No, it's Stink.
Yeah, it does stink.
No, Stink, that's his name.
Not Fart?
Stink.
Is the phrase "I stand corrected" even warranted here?
This movie is being marketed at the little girl audience as their answer to the little boys movie favorite, Diary of a Wimpy Kid. We saw a similar thing last month when Bridesmaids was compared with other male comedies. Can't movies just be for everyone? Is Hollywood really that scared that boys won't see a film about girls? Because clearly, this is the third grade girls' version of The Hangover.
What's wrong?
It's an actual clip.